The annual Million Mask March, organized by Hacktivists group Anonymous, is going on in cities across the world today. In New York, in D.C., in Los Angeles, London, Hong Kong, Delhi. They've got their slogan, "Remember, remember the 5th of November." That's homage to Guy Fawkes, the British revolutionary who, along with 12 co-conspirators, planned to assassinate King James I of England by blowing up Parliament with 36 barrels of gunpowder. Now, the people with Anonymous are actually seeking to reform the balance of power globally and figuratively, of course. Now, they're figuratively trying to blow up the status quo. Here in Washington, the group began gathering at about 9 a.m. over at the Washington Monument with a march that ended here at the White House. Now, the group, and I use that term very loosely, is famous for hacking institutions that they deem corrupt and exposing the hidden actions of those companies. Now, the group is what they describe more as an internet gathering of willing participants. So there is no centralized command structure, and they operate based on ideas rather than directives. Now, critics of this movement, of course, say that they're not going to make any headway because there isn't a central leader. Rather, they rally a cause. These protesters say they're about justice and fairness for the masses.
So we're here again, round two, back again, another global movement, which I just think that in itself is just, that speaks in volumes, and that shows that people can get together. Even if it is a trending thing or a social media thing or whatever it is, it's happening.
The causes that we're here for basically is the corruption of the government and the cop killings. I mean, the cop killings are out of control in this country. The military-industrialized complex, where they militarize the police forces, and it's shoot, then ask. It's outrageous. We're here to support the First Amendment, but that's what everybody's here. We're all here. We're all human rights activists in the purest form.
The thing that's frustrating is because right now we kind of look like we're crazy because we're just shouting, but it's like shouting because nobody knows what to do anymore.
Now, just some topics that the Anonymous group is seeking to remedy, as posted to their official Facebook page, things like the NDAA, Chelsea Manning, militarization of police, even tackling education reform. Now, while the casual observer might view this movement as kind of scattered, it's actually worth mentioning that just since the financial crisis and the meltdown in 2008, we saw a growing number in the presence of people donning these Guy Fawkes masks at Occupy movements across the country. And in fact, the Anonymous movement has actually really just grown ever since then. So we'll seek to see more out of them in the future. From Washington, Manila Chan, RT.